Hey everybody, Troy with Ohio Mountain Bike Trails here. Going to be showing you Alum Creek Phase 1. If you haven't done so, make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel. Now, there are 3 different loops here that you can do from the Phase 1 parking lot. I'm going to show you the little warm-up loop that I like to do here. There's a nice skills area too. So I'll actually hit up the skills area first. Start here with this nice little bridge. What's cool about this skills area is there's so many different options for all types of riders, no matter what skill level you're at. A lot of different loops in there. On the inside, this was just the outside loop here. All right, now I've heard this little loop, heard it been called many different things, like Phase 0 or P0 for short. A lot of people call Phase 1 and Phase 2 just P1, P2. But I don't know exactly when this little loop came in. All right, we are gonna go this way. So both this loop, P0 if you will, and P1 are rotationally directional. So basically every other day they switch directions. Personally, I like the other way better. I would have came down on a different day, but I'm actually headed to Asheville, North Carolina to go ride with my buddy, and this was the day I was leaving, so there we have it. Now this loop is about 1.75 miles. They actually have really nice trail markings every quarter mile, little signs off to the side. They'll let you know where you are on the trail in case of an emergency. And then there's also a lot of bailout points, if you will, just in case you get hurt out here. But this P0 loop, it's pretty tame. A lot of entry-level riding out here. There's one emergency area right there. Evacuation route might be a better term for that. They also have signs numbering what bridge you're on. Just really playing to the importance of safety on this trail. And once we get back to the parking lot, there's actually another loop smaller than this one. Ooh. Parking lot, trail. Okay, I think shouldn't have went this way. This is a exit to the road. Okay. Now we're back on the right track. Another evacuation route there. Anyway, there is a smaller loop. I don't know actually how long it is. Definitely less than a mile. Looks fairly newly built, but it has a lot of cool little features on it. I'll show you guys that, and then we will go hit the main loop. And it is a warm day out. Almost feels really hot. A lot of little things on this loop too to really test a beginner's knowledge. See how good their handling skills are. I would definitely use this as a get to know mountain biking kind of loop. And then if somebody masters this, move them on to phase one. Then once they do pretty okay with that, you can move on to phase two, which we won't actually hit today, but there are a lot of cool features on that. Really high bridges, some really skinny bridges, some drops. There we go. Looks like 1 mile. Sponsored by Bike Source. I always like to name drop the sponsors, because without them we wouldn't have the trails. So obviously, go support the places that support riders. Some of these bridges look relatively new. Looks like they're trying to keep up with some of the wet spots. Open up trails earlier and earlier. I also haven't been down here for 6 months, I think, so probably could just not be remembering some of these. So if you've seen my other videos, you know that I ride a Specialized chisel. At least I bought one recently. And I set it up tubeless with the stock tires. You know, it's a $2,400 bike. I just assumed that it came with tubeless tires. And okay, this looks like the end of the loop here. And so yeah, I set them up tubeless. And somebody commented, because I was having an issue with the rear tire sealing. Front one sealed perfectly. Now I did pinch the rear, but I couldn't find any crease in the bead, no holes, no soap bubbling out from the hole test, I guess, if you will. And I said that on one of my videos, and somebody was like, well, yeah, I didn't think that they were tubeless tires. I'm like, holy cow, they aren't. I just looked at the specs. I just assumed that they were. So I'm gonna take them off. Feel like I adequately tested them out as far as traction and everything else goes. I will say the Specialized tires have done a lot better than they did in the past. All right, I'm gonna go to this other little loop. Maybe it might be closed, or maybe it's just closed to vehicles. But yeah, no parking, evacuation route. Cool. All right. Yep, you can see a sign here, new trail, 0.3 miles long. And then they've got some really cool features off to the side here too. Anyway, I tested out the mountain bike tires, the Specialized. They definitely work a lot better than the old ones used to. They came out with some new compounds that definitely have a lot better traction. But I have some Mavic tires that are tubeless. Never ridden Mavic tires before, so I'm gonna try those ones out, see how they ride. So I don't know that this trail actually has a name. But it's still very beginner friendly, still very new. But the coolest feature that it has is right up here. Kind of like a pump track, but made out of wood. Let the board loose. All right. All right, now we're gonna move on to the actual phase 1 trail. Today is Saturday, so we're gonna start going counterclockwise. So if you're used to coming on a, what'd it say, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, this is the direction you go. Looks like Tuesday and Thursday and Sunday are the other direction. Honestly, I like the other direction a little bit more. That was the direction I first rode the trail, so maybe I'm just biased that way. But I think it flows a little bit better the other direction, so I definitely encourage that. You know, but try them both ways. I always get confused here. Yeah, I think you're supposed to stay down there. I guess it doesn't matter. All goes the same way. Take a left. To the right's to the road. That is the other nice thing about a lot of these other parts. A lot of the other loops here, both phase 1 and phase 2, they have a lot of evacuation routes. Now, I will say in the less busy months of riding mountain bikes, they're not super clear of sticks and leaves and what have you. You know, don't by any means, I mean, I guess nobody really plans to take an evacuation route, but I would say try to avoid it if you can. You know, taking that route might actually give you some punctures. You might get lost if you're not sure where you're going. But if you need medical evac, it's definitely awesome to have something like that. When I helped build a trail in Ashland, the local fire department actually came out one day to learn the property and know exactly what the best course of action is to get somebody out of there. I guess they do that with all their local parks in Ashland City. They are definitely prepared. And I would assume that they do the same thing for here, but you never know. I always say, when in doubt, if you're not sure, you know, just walk it. Definitely don't hit something if you're not confident about it. You know, walk up to it, hop off the bike, look at it from every angle, see if you could gain some confidence by planning it out, getting some strategy. And then if you feel good, you can make the decision riding it. Or if you're still thinking maybe not, I would really say definitely don't, especially if you're alone. I feel like this whole video is turning into a safety lesson, less showing you a trail. I will say the other half of the trail is definitely more scenic. It's a lot more like phase 2 in the way that it's right by the lake or the creek. I don't know what you would want to call it. But both loops, phase 1 and phase 2 that is, you go around a little lake. My one, yeah, their signage down here is just incredible. every mile marker, a lot of direction arrows, a lot of emergency signs. There we go. Now we're heading towards the lake. A lot of people kayaking today. Looks like maybe they're getting some fishing in too. I don't think I needed to go that wide. I guess every half mile for the markers. I thought every mile. Nice little map. That map also has all the evacuation routes. I think there was also one at the trailhead. It's a big crane. It's really blue. Whoa. Part of me is regretting not riding my Epic. Would have been nice to have that full suspension. I've not been riding too much on the mountain bike this spring, so my back is a little tired. I'm definitely riding it when we get to Asheville. Actually looks like some bit of rain through this weekend, but tomorrow, wait, is today Friday? Oh yeah, today's Friday. Either way, I'm riding the right direction. But tomorrow is Saturday, which means the weather's gonna be nicer. Not just because it's Saturday, but because the weather looks nice for Saturday. Sunday looks like some rain. Monday we'll be driving back. So hopefully get a good Pisgah day in tomorrow. Make sure you watch that channel, or that video. Zach's probably gonna test my comfort levels on the mountain bike, which I'm all for. I want to ride Pisgah so I can get better. But should be pretty entertaining. I think it's going to be a lot of observing and following Zach. A lot of him riding something and me saying, no, I'm good. If you have any experience with Maxxis tires though, let me know in the comments. I haven't even ever ridden them on the road. I love their wheels. I mean, I guess I haven't ridden them though, but I love the way they look. Ugh. That's kind of scary. All right. How's it going? This is definitely not part of the trail. It's also very gross. Okay, so we don't go left, stay to the right. I have ridden this before. Now, I was pretty sure that we went to the right, stayed on by the road. I was like, you know what? Maybe they added another part that was more mountain biking. But now that I see that to the left, definitely was no room there. Anywho. All right, so you normally stay left there, where I just took a right, but there's two lines there, and I really want to ride both of them. Now, if you come out here and you don't want to ride these, you just go to the right, like the absolute right, and that'll avoid these. But it's really fun. And they're really not as scary as they look. You do get a little bit of speed going down it, but it's not that bad. All right, everybody, that was Alum Creek Phase 1. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. It would mean the world to me.